You know, there's huge expectations at both of those clubs. So, you know, you see someone like Jude arrive at such a young age and perform the way he's performed, but yes, he was always going to perform on the pitch, but I think what he's done off the pitch and how he's adapted with the fans and how he's worked, I think that's the biggest thing with Real Madrid players. You have the workers and you have the superstars. You know, Jude is a superstar, but he's prepared to work as well. And I think his first season was incredible, and it'll be interesting when he comes back after his injury, you know, how he adapts to this new team as well.
When the guys that go abroad, for example, Bellingham, I don't know the kid, I never spoke with the kid, but I believe that there is something that separates him from the boys that were born in England, developed in England, playing in England, living in England. I think this kid has to be something different, can add something different. You know, he's a kid from the world. He's not a kid from just playing, of course, in the best league in the world, but just in the Premier League, to bring something different, something experience. When this kid in Madrid scored a goal and opened the arms to the Bernabeu, is his dimension, you know.
He shows the character, though.
Shows the character, you know. He's not doing it like
arrogance.
No, it's just, here I am. I did it again. You know, you see the kid. It's big personality. Big personality.
Listen, let me tell you right now, you're a lot further ahead than I was at your age. Let me tell you, so you're going in the right direction. That's for sure.
Long way to go.
What makes you say that, Stephen?
Well, for one, he's got a better body than what I had at 19. I never, no, seriously, I never probably had that power and that strength till probably 22, 23. So he's definitely more physically developed than me. He's more confident than me on the ball in terms of what he'll try and stuff. And I'm not just saying that just being modest, that's the truth. I think he's further on than what I was at 19. Don't get me wrong, I got to where I wanted to get to, and he'll naturally get to where he wants to if he carries on doing what he's doing. But he's in a fantastic place, and everything else around him, he needs to just park it up and keep playing well, and everything else will take care of itself.
Do the best players have to be arrogant?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's ego with all the great players, and he's obviously confident and he's a bit cocky. Obviously, if he was chocolate, he'd probably eat himself. But that's
a good thing.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, listen, I don't mind that. And he's producing. Listen, and he's been playing top-level football now for 3 or 4 years. Going to tournament at such a young age. Obviously, Madrid's another step up. We're looking at him in this tournament already, thinking he's not really got going yet. He scored 2 huge goals, and the fact that he's got late goals as well when he's played for Madrid. So the kid, he keeps going. There's pitfalls ahead for him. He's playing lots of football. You worry about that fatigue, that physical side of it, the mental side of it. You hope he's got good people around him, which I believe he has. But yeah, you got to admire him. And listen, if he's a bit cocky, then good luck to him, because he's backing it up.
As I said 2-3 years ago, when I think he had 70 years old when he arrived, it's not just about the quality, it's how he was shouting and leading and kicking and going to the referee. So, oh, this guy is something special in terms of mentality. Now, at 19 years old, I think maybe I'm wrong, but he's already one of the captains of the team. What happened with 19 years old is quite impressive. The quality, the skills, everybody knows it. So it's not about just the goals, about the whole package. I think is really good. He's already in national team from England, you know, playing with there when just 19 years old. And that's quite impressive. So we know the quality we have, but we try to impose our game and win the game.
See a little bit of yourself in Jude Bellingham in the way that he attacks the box and scores.
Yeah. Certainly in his attacking of the box. I think his natural ability with his feet. I think he might be a bit slicker than me with his feet. He can do things I can think that I maybe couldn't do, but he certainly is a player. People ask me that a lot. If young players start scoring goals from midfield, like, do you see yourself in that? There's different ways to do it, you know, and some players, but I do think with his nature of just, you know, making exactly the goal that we saw against Serbia, I think it's taking that run and coming from that little bit deeper. I used to like coming from deeper and arriving at the right time when defenders don't expect you to, or arriving around the back of them and making blindside runs. He's got that natural knack.
Bellingham is a kind of mixture of Zidane and a powerful player, you know. He's a Zidane with power, certainly a bit less gifted in his first touch when Zidane, but he's more a goal scorer, and he's a kind of Rolls-Royce who glides through with power without looking to make an effort. And the other thing that is maybe a trait of a modern game, Zidane arrived at Real Madrid at the age of 29.
Yeah. He's 20.
You know, and this guy is 21 or 20. So this is a huge difference. Zidane had the experience, he played first at Juventus, but at his age, he played in Cannes, Zidane, you know.
Yeah.
So it's all quicker today, earlier, and these guys are under huge pressure at a very young age.
Not only on the pitch, but off the pitch too. I told you yesterday, I'm really impressed with him. Of course, what he's done for Real Madrid, the scoring, he has this capacity of scoring important goals and important times, right? Like the clench time. So he's done that in his first season. He's won trophies in his first season, the biggest trophies you can win. Very impressed. And off the pitch, his interviews after the games in Spain, he's really respected, and I really like he really looks mature for his age. Everyone is really impressed, but of course Barca fans are not happy. Are not happy with that, but they are very happy with Lamine.
It's a big surprise for everybody the way he play in Madrid, and almost every match he scored goals, and I love to watch him play because he go forward all the time. I was watching a few matches in Bernabeu Stadium, and I was looking for Bellingham, and he surprised me a lot with his quality, the speed, and he goes to the area. He wants to score goals all the time, and he reminds me a little bit of Zinedine Zidane with his quality, and yeah. But
it's easy to talk about the goals, the impact on the goals, and the sort of way in which obviously he contributed in that way. I always think when games are at the most difficult for your team, who is the player then that sort of, if you like, stands out? How at 19 he's delivering it though is the unique part, because like I say, Roy Keane wasn't delivering it at 19, and neither was Steven Gerrard. It was a little bit later. What he's doing now, I've not seen before. It's breathtaking, and something that ultimately will attract, I'm sure, a lot of interest.
They love him in Spain, especially the way he came into the team and had immediate impact, you know, scoring fantastic goals, playing good football. Yes, you have to understand, you've played in Spain, and you know how critics can be.
I mean, they think they're bad in England, but in Spain it's another level.
Yeah.
If you're Real Madrid or Barcelona.
It is, and they were winning, but he stopped scoring for a while. Maybe he was not the player that was playing a 10 out of 10 every game, and he was getting criticized, you know, that this is the level of the badge.
You look at he's gone to Madrid and he's taken Zidane's shirt. That in itself.
And he wanted to, didn't he? He said, go on, bring it on.
Because, you know, and I understand that, the arrogance and stuff, because but you do have to have that. But taking that shirt in itself is pressure that he was able to deal with, that he has dealt with. And that's what you have to give him praise for that. And you have to hopefully just hope that he can continue doing what he's doing, because he's going to inspire a lot of people to be that confident. You know, he's talking about being yourself. I don't think that people should be afraid about hyping him up, because he's somebody that's been prepared for that. He's been prepared for success. He's been prepared for everything what he's achieving as we speak, and he's not somebody that's going to settle on like rest on his laurels, I should say. He looks like somebody who's totally focused and totally driven to be the best. He said that when he was a child, and he's still trying to do it now.
I've been very impressed with apart from the performance. You were 1-0 down, and you were resilient. You were always looking for something to happen, and that's the most important thing that impressed me, because you know there've been 3 or 4 players that were outstanding, but if you analyze, he created the penalty, and he created the acceleration that caused the second goal. So this is a quality that is quite rare in certain players. So
and
very
especially
much congratulations.
That's rare. I think Jude Bellingham could be the one that we've got some great young talent in this country. I think Jude Bellingham could be the one who's got the full package to become captain, leader, man amongst men, and play multiple positions and dominate big games throughout his career. And it's a big kind of challenge to him, and I don't want to go overboard, but I have, because what he does in all games when you see him, there's a moment in a game where you just think, he makes you go like that and go, that can't be 18 years old. Whether it's a bit of skill or it's just a body position or the way you see him demand the ball from somebody, he does things that you think, well, that's a 25-year-old who's been playing at the top for 5 or 6 years.
I think everybody agrees he's just exceptional for the age group. You imagine somebody who has no clue about football or whatever, or knows about football but didn't watch it for a while and has no clue. Jude Bellingham was asked, how old do you think he is? I think nobody would get or even close to the age. It's like 28, 29, whatever, these kind of things, because he plays that mature. An exceptional World Cupper, absolutely exceptional from, and with all the things in, he's good in so many things and has to improve in other things. But to describe him, I would say the things he can do already are difficult to learn. The things he has to improve are easy to learn and to improve. So that's a really good player. What can I say? And don't say anything new. And I thought that already since 2 or 3 years, or since he had his breakthrough at Dortmund. Everybody knows that already. But I have no idea what that means for him.
How impressed were you with Jude Bellingham coming to Real Madrid? Obviously, you know that path and that journey and how difficult it can be. How impressed have you been with him in his first year at Real Madrid?
It's the same. It's huge potential, huge talent. You go to the club that the environment was clean, was good, and you grow like the other ones, like Camavinga, like Rodrigo, like Vinicius. So it's good. I think he's in a team that help him to be a top player, and I believe too that you're going to be one of the best the next generation.
You know, Real Madrid have lost goals in recent times. Benzema leaving, and of course he was getting on anyway. They were always going to have to replace him, but they've not really replaced him like for like. They've needed somebody else in other positions to come in and weigh in with goals, and Jude Bellingham has done that. I mean, an incredible return, and not just that, his all-round game has been exceptional. He's just taken himself to another level. So it's brilliant to see. Obviously, as Englishmen, we like to see that. He's making a huge name for himself.
I have to say, it makes me laugh. Because 20 years old, I was still drinking the milk from my mum. This guy is so beautiful. I'm very impressed. No, I mean not. No, exactly from there.
I think a little bit more inner belief.
I think that's amazing about him, you know.
It's unbelievable. I've never seen anyone like it. It's almost just like
arrogance, or in a good way, not in a bad way.
Yeah, confidence.
Yeah, it's like you can see him. He's like standing tall, and he's like he has that about him, doesn't he? I think that's a brilliant.
He's got everything. He's got skills. He's got vision. He's got stature. He's got presence.
You scored the first goal at the Bernabeu, and goal like that, I knew that you were there.